finalizing. Where did I save this? Be an app? Oh, someone straight to there. Okay, good. That works. So I am almost. There we go. It is time for the cape. So, cape's a bit special. As you can see, it's a pretty large section of this build. Every clone you see here is dedicated to the cape. As in every spot that is dedicated to the cape. This is the biggest section, and also going to be the least efficient section. There will be hundreds of clones dedicated to tiny, tiny little portions, and it's gonna be ginormous. Each clone, the rest of this build, will be limited to 68 or below blocks. This is a limitation in place so that we hit 1,000 clones. Now, I'm going to actually have each one limited to around 66 blocks, if not below that. Primarily because I want to get a bit above 1,000. I think that would be nice. So, what is there to do? Everything that is endstone is not done. So, currently, based off the amount of blocks placed and the blocks that remain, if we want to go off technicality, we are 50% done. Is that where we're actually at? Hell no. This is a wonderful project. And I am full of energy. Now, there was a rather small hiatus taken as of late. I'm not gonna say none more are going to occur. I don't lie. I take my time. Today will be a fun day. Oh. Let's see. How I think this will be handled. The sections are going to be grabbed, removed, done, and then replaced with air. No, it's gonna have to be bookshelves. No one likes bookshelves anymore. We need to activate the schematic first. Aren't we full of energy today? $104. 4. Wonderful. That is set up, meaning the clone. This means it at least technically. So I think how this will have to be is a sort of ring. The chunk technique isn't as effective here as in previous sections, so we might be employing a more of a wraparound technique. I haven't. Like, so let's say I just. Alright. I think this is gonna be a lot of eyeball. Back, screw it. We're not following chunk board. Definitely won't. Then we do a little replace engine here. Good. So I just do. Interesting. $60 is fine. We will begin. How many clones were in this? March. 350. I'm going to real quick. There, now your screen isn't full to the brim with the hundred thing. Real quick, get rid of these spines over. One likes. No distraction. I just got distracted. I need to create an environment of calm. Here, back. I'm gonna do some stuff. I seems to believe someone's actually watching. We're ready. Not ready. So we're gonna run it down now. Actually, No. That would detract from. Let's just mono. Bruh. Stereo. Uh, I just. Alright, one moment. I have to record new audio for my testing apparatus, so you're gonna hear me be quiet for a minute. I guess I can talk a little. I'll just edit it out afterward. Right now, I'm making a guide for me, so I know how I'm gonna be doing stuff. March. Get ready. That's done. Then this needs. Mm, screw it. Screw it. Okay, just screw it. We're gonna export it. Okay, now we're gonna just do a little. So the second group, the torso group comes out. They're like, "Yep, we're here to build," and then they get in position, do a nice little spin around, go up. That march right there denotes that the final Cape Squad comes out. They'll be coming up. It's gonna be a very long walk because it's a giant section. And by the time they get all the way over here, the next section is the beach drum. And this section's gonna look like a full-on army column. If every section looked like a squad, this is gonna look like an army. It's gonna look wild. Go quick. Get ready. Then that point right there is where they go at. Okay, I have to do a little bit of math. I love math. Do you like math? No one likes math. Unless you're a mathematician. Then you love math. Alright, 113. That's not actually like... Huh. That's what I did. Alright, so... bit more than 32 by 32. Alright, we are ready. We are proper ready now. I have taken enough time doing setup for this section. 15 minutes in all. But we are ready. We are ready to begin the cape. I have completely butchered the audio file to get this set up, but I've butchered it enough. And that's how the section's gonna work. And my shit's messed up. My Minecraft install constantly undoes itself. Alright, again! This time there won't be a mess up. Thank you for the like, whoever did that. Hello, Brandino. As you can see, there are a lot of things going on the screen right now. I think the biggest issue with this section is going to be me making sure they actually maintain line formation. Get ready. I don't like this section a lot. Wow. Much variability in the block there. This is a mod that lets me re-record my player movement, alright? So using that, I can just create a lot of clones. The only issue is I have to manually record the clone. Which, of course, as you might imagine, can be a very tedious endeavor. Alright, that's almost set up. Make sure it's all right. Good. Alright, I might switch to purple to glass, actually. Here, let me get you a good spot. Oh, they're walking on air now. I don't know if Tiny Task would work for this. I have to look into them. Regardless, the ship's already sailed. I'm not gonna redo this. Because this is not a Tiny Task. That's actually a pretty good comparison. Alright, so this section is done, so I'm gonna replace it with gold. And then since that's the new active section. I've always wanted to play the Witherstorm mod. Never had the time. The man says that he was a giant person. What did I just do? Oh yeah, I did do that. I did do a big thing. Alright, I'm lagging for a minute now. Brandino. Would you like to be added to this? Drop your Minecraft username in chat, I can put your skin in. Alright, we're back. Let's do annual. Brandon stuff. Alright. I misspelled it, sorry. There we go. Does little actions let you do that? Alright, we're gonna go there. $72. That's too. Second section is now ready, so we move to the next recording. I can't really do this. Bookshelves are chosen because that's something that the rest of the build makes no usage of. And I need something I can grab for world edit purposes when I do a replace near command. So, like, if I had it be the same block as stuff used here, if I were to say switch it to barrier, that would create confusions. I essentially just needed to be a block I can get a good handle on. But it also needs to be something not endstone related. It also denotes what what sections are done. I thought. 366. Starting. I've been calling the giant swarm up there more like a swarm of bees than the wither storm, to be fair, but they are black specks all floating around us in a circle-like manner. Get ready. So much block variability in this, I hate it. Just missed every click there. Yeah, I'm definitely swapping this out to Glasslit. That's why I generally don't play hardcore. Though to be fair, I'm very good at not dying if I'm trying not to die. It's more so a matter of being that tense in a game I don't really enjoy. I prefer to be able to just die when I need to. There are situations where I prefer to just die, like if I have no food and I'm hungry. Blood is a bit of cheesing. You'll also notice the entirety of the sections that are done are already pre-built. As in, like, all this has all the blocks filled in already. That's generally just to save on lag. If the game had me doing all the block updates, it would be really laggy. Done. Ooh, I messed up a little. Undo. And stove. Chill. Go to the moon, shall we? Too much. Right, number one. Next. D8, just perfect. I need every clone that's building to be building 68 blocks or less. If they do any more than 68, we will not hit 1,000 clone. It's unacceptable. We need to hit 1,000 clone. What's the point of doing this if I don't hit 1,000 clone? I wonder if my old stream watchers are gonna come back. Doubt it. I take too many breaks for them. 1000 would be laggy, you're correct. But it would also look really cool when I render it so that it isn't laggy. For instance, if I had shaders on right now, I'd be at 20 FPS. But since I don't, I'm not laggy. Instead, I'm at somewhere in the 50 frames, but I also limit my frames. Get ready. I need a good way to build this. Right now, there really isn't one. So I think what this will have to is a very odd way of building this. That's fine. I mean, to be fair, it's even later for me, but I'm just up at horrible times. I'll let you in on a secret. There are some clones that aren't actually doing anything. I just need them to fill up space. Real. Hello, Russian Mr. Krabs. An interesting name. Alright. So, number one. This is gonna lag me out for a hot minute, but I have to do this, or I have concerns this is gonna look like garbage in the final version. So, enjoy 300 minutes of lagged out. There we go, lag spike. Hello, Russian Mr. Krabs. While we wait for the thing to stop lagging, let's increase the size of this guy. And go back to the start. This is the build at 25% done. We're currently at 35% done. Ooh, I could turn audio on. Shall I turn audio on for this? What do you mean by like have a picture? They all look like my Minecraft skin. I plan to eventually have them swapped out with actual players. Like they'll all have their own skin from an actual Minecraft player. But that is later down the line, probably when everything's recorded and I'm in post-production. But as you can see, there are quite a lot of clones. Each of these clones are manually recorded. If I say I had a clone that was just scripted with like baritone, it will look horribly robotic and look unnatural as all hell. So it's better to just have it be done by manual recording, even though that takes a lot longer time to do, because it makes it look a lot more real. The game is still lagged out, by the way. Gosh, the camera angling I did on this is abysmal. Good thing it's not the final version. I am indeed still lagged out. Are we enjoying this amazing rendering I did? Okay, this is a good example. So this is rendered out, which is that I replayed the scenes that I'm recording, but this time with a rendering software, which lets me just replay it frame by frame and essentially take pictures. That means I can make 60 frames per second thing of something that would otherwise be horribly laggy. Isn't that nice? So this is the final section for the group dedicated to building the head. They get a group to literally build a floor below them as they walk out in line. The rest of the clones that had previously built the rest of the body watch as they walk out. It's also meant to be very quiet and solemn, as you can hear. And it's meant to be just really cool. Then they all fly out, do some cool building while the stuff is finalized. Keep in mind at this point there's only 250 clones. There's going to be about 3 times as many player models on the final version. It's going to probably be like confetti on a screen. The bitrate's going to be abysmal. But I think it's going to look really cool. Goody, alright, we're back. We are now back. There will be at a minimum 1,000, but it might be more than that. I'm not fully certain. This giant section here, each of these stone bricks align to a clone. And this is the amount I've done on this section, but there are also the section is in here and a section that starts here that are removed from this pendulum setup here. I need to check if I correct. Here I know how to check. Edit camera. Now I have to do. So here. Oh wait, it would have to be here. So then that there. Up here. There. 8 blocks. Go down. blocks. Uh, that, so this is now just full to the brim with glass, which is fancy. I didn't want to use glass because that would obfuscate my kind of force. So the reason I switched to purple out with glass for the rib sections is that I need to be able to see through if I miss the middle, because I was concerned that was gonna make it shit. If there are just like a lot of random gaps every blocks, that's all right. Let's get back to it. 357. 358. Ooh, I forgot to set up that back. Sorry. See ya, Brandino. I don't know how long this stream is going for. I'm making very slow progress today. Um, we are starting a new section that requires a new method. Hello, Yusuf. Welcome back. As you can see, I've also come back. We have begun work on the cape. My life is fine. Today I had a nice doctor's visit. Okay, see ya. I'm getting a lot more viewers than usual. Oh, is everything set up? Everything is set up. Well, that one went painlessly. Oh, is this meant to be like that? Ah, who cares? Actually, it's a problem. No. Alright, wonderful! We are done with the section. Anyone who just tuned in, I am building Technoblade using 1,000 clones. The methodology behind that is I am recording my player movement and then replaying it over and over. The outcome is that the overlapped version, which will have 1,000 overlapped player recordings, will look like 1,000 clones building Technoblade at the same time. It's gonna look rather crazy. In the lower right, you will see a rendered version of the build at 25% done. I will not deny that the camera angle work there is a bit abysmal, but it gets the information across. AI in its current state is unable to reach what I am aiming for, and regardless, AI would be pretty poor at imitating player. I'd say give it 5 more years, then it would be able to do this. Though, to be fair, give it 5 more years, it could probably do a crap ton of shit. This section is done, meaning it's time for the next step. Section right here, once all the clone board is gonna literally look like an army. It'll be crazy. Undo and stuff. But done. I go high this time. Here. Not enough. So we're gonna forward one. Blah. I don't care about X. That's what I care about. I care about the X. And we're gonna go backwards. Maybe that is a problem, but I'm using glass for this. Manually remove them later. Use stained glass. I'm using an old version of Minecraft where world edit is a lot less particular. Which is to say that, like, if I say replace stone air, it's not going to replace just stone, it'll also replace, like, diorite and stuff. Which is a bit of a problem. But I make do. And here. Oh, that's way too much. No. 36. That's it. 55, near perfect. Wonderful. Alright, so look at that, then that. 358 going to 359. Did it too early. Again. I remember playing Xbox 360 version of Minecraft when it first came out and just being annoyed by how small the worlds were. But to be fair, I also made really bad buildings back then. I believe my biggest build was a cobblestone wall that I surrounded my base in. This is tied for biggest build I've ever done. Actually, no, I did a much bigger build before, but I never finished it. But in terms of complexity, this is my most complex build to date. So are we switching completely to wool? I would like that a lot. Any errors? I'm fine with you leaving. There's no obligation to stay. Have a good night. Section is done. Which as long as each section is doing sets of streets. The math does not lie! Feels like it does. Nine. This isn't working at all. A long time coming. But I have to go back to the drawing board. I need a new way to build this. The cape is a problem child. If I don't figure it out, it's gonna be garbage. So this is where the stream ends today, so I can figure it out. Technically, we got 1% done, so that's nice. But yeah, I have to end it here because I need to figure out how to make this section. Primarily, it's due to the fact that I'm double layered up here, so... This is gonna require some fun actions. Well, in fact, you can literally see it here. There's a lot of missing sections. Yeah, alright, I have to end stream, and we will figure this out. Not we, I will figure it out. Have fun, everyone.